recap before.
Recap.
Anyone else disconnects?
Yeah.
Who wants to do the recap?
I will,
Go for it.
Yes.
because I just looked at the video. So we were traveling through the town of Retria, I think,
Mm-hmm.
on the way to another temple to try to cleanse it. And we heard about a weird snake plague / invasion. And Chella went off on a desperate midnight flight to talk to her aunt. That we don't know all the details, but while that was happening, we decided to go to the hunting lodge, and we went out on a hunt to kill snakes. And we ran into some snakes and some other things that are not just snakes. And poor Beded almost died,
He
but
did.
he survived.
It's true.
And Chella tried to convince her aunt not to go on a seemingly suicide mission. And it seemed like she's still going, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Well, Cairo will be leaving with Amderlos as well as a other group of I guess we could call them Horizon Walkers for now. We didn't really come up with a name for them anyway.
Yep. Those are all the big points.
So is there anything else? Trying to think if there's anything else.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
Well, there was also the old Bill, the ship captain, who it sounded like might be our best bet to get a ride.
Yeah.
That's
That
right.
would probably
And
be
he's
relevant.
actually potentially going to pay us to be his security.
His
on the
escort.
water. Yeah.
That's right.
Good call. I forgot about it. Good old Bill.
Even though the
Yep.
seas are super dangerous right now.
The governor's name is Giannis Geru,
That's right.
not to be trifled with.
Yeah. No one named Giannis is to be trifled with.
That's true.
That is a mafia name.
I have can be influenced by gold and wants to cut a deal with the giant pirates.
He wants trade to flow again normally.
Yep.
So that he and his family can keep profiting off of it. But anyway.
Mafia.
Yeah, that's right. He is a
Hey! This is a legitimate business, all right? A legitimate business venture
legitimate business.
Right.
It's
of
a
the
business.
Garreau family. Of the
Family
Garreau
business.
family.
All above board.
It is a business model that has lasted the span of time.
That's right. So I'm trying to think of what time of day it actually is.
I think we pretty much went to the hunting lodge pretty early in the morning.
I would
Mhm.
say it might be afternoon. Maybe even lunch around noon. I'll say it's around noon.
That fits with kind of
Nope. Did Gareth cut out for anyone else?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one this time. And Zach, I don't know if you know, but you're muted. What the?
sorry guys,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, you're back.
Now we're
Yeah.
back.
Has been restored for now.
Everybody's back except Zach's muted.
Yep.
But I mean,
Oh my
it's
God.
okay.
As
long
long
as
the
he's-
most.
Can you
As
hear
long
me
as
now?
he's muted on
Yeah.
purpose.
We're all here now.
Comedy of errors.
Okay. Maybe we
Alright.
can do something. So,
Play.
all right.
Um,
So it is about noon, and you guys have managed to slay all of this shit right here.
Yeah.
How is
Pretty much.
Bedad looking?
But Dad's looking pretty, like, I wouldn't say he's going to die, but he is definitely extremely exhausted. He's probably going to need help walking back.
Okay, I'll give him a little heal.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Good call.
that's very nice.
Oh. So yeah, just to remind you what Buddy looks like.
He's
Awesome.
got the pipe,
This is the
right?
guy.
Yeah, that was some. That was
That's
some
right.
cool
He does
art.
have the pipe.
It's really cool character art.
Oh yeah.
Love
I
it.
feel like me and Brondir decided that we were gonna save his life no matter what, even though we barely know him.
Pretty much.
And
Yeah.
we did it somehow.
Essentially
Oh.
standing on top of him.
Yeah. So yeah, but Dad is. I assume Aphelion will probably help him up to his feet after the healing.
I'm not very strong, so probably not, but I will heal.
Oh. Good
I have-
point.
I have negative strength.
That's funny. I
and
think I have.
dorsal
I'm close to negative strength. I think.
I'll help him up and say,
Yeah.
The dead. I think that was a little more than we were expecting.
Yeah, I'd say it was. Whew. Well, can't say I've encountered one of those things before. And he's going to point at this corpse.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was channeling magic, and that's. I think the. What is he, the governor? I think he needs to know that there's more than just snakes out here.
Whew, agreed.
I don't want to get too wrapped up in this, but we still should warn them.
Aye. It'd help if we brought back some proof. I don't know if we can easily haul the whole corpse back, but we need to take something.
I walk over to it, and I break out my one of my blades. I take out
Yeah.
like my rapier, and I like use it to like cut off one of its heads.
Get one of its arms while you're at it.
And then I cut off the arm, and I say, "Well, I can. I'll put the arm in my bag. Maybe somebody else can carry the head. It's about as large as I am."
Probably want to avoid getting bit by the fangs or anything. There's no telling what the venom could do to you.
I put the
I
arm,
cannot
like,
hear
in
you.
my bag. Right.
I can hear it. I can
Wait.
hear you.
Wait.
Can you hear it?
I can.
Yeah,
Why?
you can hear Zach.
Now I can, barely.
Test.
Yeah, Zach, your voice got tinier.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That y'all sound far away.
Huh. Okay. Is that any better?
This is weird.
Is this any better?
Should be on the infinity.
I can hear it.
Weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
we've been
I
having a
put-
whole-
I put the arm in my backpack, and I have it so that like the hand is like
I think
sticking out.
I think the arm. I just want to say, the arm is probably longer, if not like as long, if not longer than than one of the heads. Probably. Just looking off the yard here.
Yeah.
Now,
But if
it
the
might
head
make more
goes wide. I was thinking like width, like the arm could stick in my backpack
Okay.
and stick like up.
Okay.
out.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But the head might be like super wide.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's a creepy image, but all right. Yeah.
The arm is smart because all snakes have hands, but not all snakes have arms.
Right.
Right.
Does anybody have a camera?
Anyway, so Brondir pulls up his shirt and reveals he's been bitten by one of the snakes.
Oh,
I almost think that Beded did as well. And
He
says,
did. He did.
So, Beded, this isn't your first time out here. What do we need to do about this?
Well,
I can remove the poison once. One of you, I can cure.
wait. I thought you one of you guys did something. Like I thought one of you guys cast greater or lesser restoration on the dead. I forget.
Maybe so.
I have it. I don't remember. If
I gave
cast
a potion of greater
Well,
healing.
Aphelion did cast lesser restoration. Like looking at the chat,
Mm-hmm.
I would assume it got cast on Beded.
Okay, well I'll use my other spell slot and cast it on Brondir.
Ah,
Nice.
well, it's good to know that one of you is does a bit of good healing. It's very rare in these parts. Well, my friend without the arm. The arm didn't get bit off. We had to cut it off. Anyway, good thing we avoided that.
The snake skins, there were some gold, huh? That was the agreed upon.
Hey, that's right.
So I guess we better get to work and start peeling some skins. What do you think that this beast, this multi-headed beast, what do you think that'll bring?
There's no telling. I know that the maximum that Lord Giannis would provide, I think, was 800 gold.
Well, no need to bring back any more than we can take back with us. So, how much is 800 gold's worth? Do you think one or two of these skins?
I'm just saying for one, like the largest snake that we've brought in, he paid that much.
I'll just start skinning one of them.
All right. Now, there's no telling if we bring him back some proof of that monstrosity. There's no telling what he'd pay.
Well,
especially since we killed it.
Aye, a good valid point.
And you said you've never seen anything like this before.
We've seen some weirdness for sure with these snakes. Like I said, we've seen smaller ones kind of merge together, I guess, at lack of a better term.
But those didn't have two different heads when they merged together?
No, they just became a bigger snake. And this is all very... It doesn't really make much sense when you think of it in terms of, natural things.
No. I'll be curious to see what kind of magic is behind this, because this may not be the only one that's out.
It's certainly possible.
While I'm skinning the snake, I want to keep an eye out for any kind of infection or weird biology.
Okay.
I'm
I guess
using
roll.
gloves. Definitely using gloves.
Roll medicine, I think. Dang. All right. It's a good medicine check. Looks like Gareth is lost again. Oh no. I can't hear you, Zach.
Yeah, this is annoying. I'm sorry.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Also very likely that Roll20 servers are also probably overloaded constantly now.
Yeah.
But anyway, Aphelion, you rolled a medicine check, and you're basically, like you said, you're looking for any odd, like, biological components or signs of infection.
Mainly trying to keep myself from getting infected or poisoned while I'm skinning it.
Sure. So as you're skinning one of these snakes, you're cutting through the skin and starting to peel it away. You actually do notice, like, it kind of validates what Beded said, as within the larger snake, you actually see what looks to be. Think of it as like a large wire or a large wrapping with several wires in it inside of it.
Yeah.
Some of the muscles actually look like smaller snakes, kind of like pulled together.
Wow.
Like you don't see distinct heads or anything. It's just smaller bodies.
That's creepy.
Okay.
Nice.
Phelan, have you ever seen anything like that before?
Definitely not.
Jella?
I'm not here.
Well, she's not there.
I
Real-
look over my hat. I look over my shoulder and be like, "Oh,
Just used to it.
Yep.
She would not have.
there's no way we'll ever know.
Right.
We'll
I
never
don't
see
know
her
if I-
again."
Another thing that gets me is I don't know if we've ever had skeletons as snakes attack either. That's another new one.
I'll use detect magic to see if these skeletons are reanimated by necromancy.
Okay. It looks as if they are. You do detect the magic of necromancy.
That's not good.
Does that mean,
Yeah.
Phelan, does that mean there's likely something nearby that's resurrecting these snakes?
This big one maybe, because we saw it use magic, or something else.
Or the six.
I
Yeah.
could be that the big boy here was the one doing it.
Or there's a person out here doing it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Where are we at on the map? Are we just outside of Retria? Are we on that island? Where are we at?
You're not on the island. Let me actually move you guys. So I think you guys would be around this area on the map.
Cool.
Okay.
He's also taken side skins. He's also taken fangs, but those are obviously a little riskier to remove.
Wait, dwarves are resistant to poison, so we may not have needed a Phalian to do that
Right.
stuff, right?
Just in case. We don't want you to turn into a snake monster.
Yeah.
Probably a
Seriously.
good call.
Well, I'm going to say that as long as I'm not bit or touched with the pointy end, I'm fine to take out those fangs. If nothing actually enters my body with this, I think we're safe on this poisonous substance. I'm going to go to the snake that bit me and pry out its fangs.
Okay. I would say that,
Or I'm going to try to.
yeah. I think you would be successful. I'm not gonna challenge you on that.
Make a strength check.
Nah.
I went ahead and just took video off of mine and just have it on Jets just in case it was something with mine. All right.
Yeah.
One less thing to try to stream on the internet.
Sure. Makes sense. It should help you.
Logic would say.
So when I pull the fangs out, does any venom leak out or anything?
You do see what appears to be some.
Sorry.
Okay. You see what appears to be a dark green liquid begin to drip out of it, out of the hole onto like on into the rest of the mouth, and you can see some of it dripping from the fang that you ripped out too.
Nice.
I look up at them and I say, "Well, does that remind you boys of anything?"
I missed the description. I heard green. It froze up on me, but I'm
It's like a dark green liquid beginning to drip out of, like when you rip the fang out of its mouth, it was coming out of the hole, and there was some that's on the fang itself.
Well, Gerbo, do you remember seeing this somewhere? It's possible, but it's been 4 weeks since I've played.
Well, I mean, I think if anything were to remind me of this, it would be Malcor has something to do with this. It's sketchy as hell, I would say.
Well, I would venture to guess, yeah.
You think Giannis knows anything about Malcor, or has any kind of enemies with him?
Are you asking Bedet that, or?
Yeah, I look at Bedet and I ask him, like, do you think Giannis has any sort of qualms with Malcor?
Well, I mean, other than Malkites, I think everyone has a qualm with Malcor, last I checked.
Well,
But
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I wouldn't exactly call Giannis a particularly zealous type.
Right.
So, if there were, say, a Malkite cell operating here, don't know if he'd be able to catch him.
Well, it seems apparent that something around here, be it this four-headed snake or this Malkite cell, we're near the source of where this plague is coming.
Well, if you want my opinion, the scale sickness got its start when some very adventurous folks decided to, and he painfully had to say it in as kind of words as he could, took a trip to, the island.
Right.
Some of them may have come back. They were sick, and, well, the rest is history, I suppose.
Well, that's good to know.
At least that's my thinking on it anyway.
Well, you've been here much longer than we have, so
Definitely doesn't sound like a place we need to visit anytime soon.
no, I can't say so unless there's.
Wouldn't recommend it.
So you want to let's head back.
Yeah, let's. What do we have? Do we have one skin fully done?
I've been skinning as many as I can
Okay.
Nice.
until we're ready to go.
I want to say that we're helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we skin. Drew, how many things do we skin?
Let me go back to the scene. So I would say you got 4 of them,
Nice.
along with the evidence of, say,
The big
that
one.
guy.
Okay.
So 4 skins plus the evidence of the abomination.
Nice.
All right. So I'm going to use that tree that was broken down and tie a rope to the end of it and say, everybody throw the skins on here along with the evidence. This is how we'll carry it back, a makeshift sled.
Nice.
Not a bad idea. Epided already has his pipe back out. He's puffing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. So, but it's going to take likely everyone to pull their weight. So let's go ahead and get moving. It's the hottest part of the day. Let's get back and still get a good dinner.
Aye. Let's head out. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. You guys are
So,
both small fortunes.
Scene.
so now we're gonna cut back, I think, to Cella at the moment.
Nice.
So, I'm trying to imagine when the confrontation between you and Valkyra actually occurred. Because so you got back in the middle of the night, or like towards the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
You travel for 8 hours. You travel through the night. You rested for a few hours. Came to,
Mm-hmm.
confronted her. I would actually say it is now lunchtime. Also, in Chella's neck of the woods.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Now, is Chella gonna want to try and leave immediately, or?
Yeah, I think she's accomplished what she came here to do. She didn't like the answer that she got, but I think at this point she wants to get back to the party and get done what needs to get done. I think in her mind she's hoping that they can blow through the rest of these temples, get everything right, because she knows she's about to have to deal with some major personal problems. So
Yep.
I think she's pretty freaked out and bitter about what's on the horizon. So I think she's actually going to try and she's going to try to slip out without really seeing anybody again. I don't think she's going to try to make a whole lot of goodbyes.
Okay.
So
You make yourself scarce.
yeah, she's going to try to make her way back up to the treetops where she can take off again.
Okay.
Nice.
And takes another look around at the redwoods, I guess, at her home, and
Mm-hmm.
feeling like it's the last time that she's probably going to be there, and have it be the same, and have it be a place, of comfort and familiarity to her. And she knows the next time that she'll be back, it'll be a place of unrest and fear, and she's feeling pretty sad about that.
So yeah, go ahead.
No, that's it. She's taking a good look around before she takes flight.
Yeah, I will say that even in the short time that Barghast was destroyed and everything else, it does look, to your eyes at least, noticeably more alive, I guess you could say, vibrant than it used to be. Only someone who's lived there all their lives could really tell. But the trees seem, their leaves are greener. There's more, just seems to be just a more sound of wildlife, natural wildlife in the area.
Yeah.
Like, you think that it seems to be on the road to healing.
Yeah. That's really special for Chella. It's home, and it was, she's so tied to the earth. It was hard to see it destroyed and torn apart whenever the war was happening in the woods. So I think she's,
Right.
it's a beautiful place to her. It might be dark and dangerous to a lot of people, but it's her home, and it's beautiful to her. And yeah, she's sad for that to change, and she's sad for knowing that, again, it's the last time that she'll feel this way coming there.
Right.
But she knows that I think that she's even more redoubled in her commitment to seeing the missions through. And I think she knows what she has to do. And
Yeah.
she transforms into her eagle self, her best eagle self, and takes to the skies.
Okay. She begins her flight.
Back to Eritrea.
Yes. And we're basically saying it took 8 hours to get there last time, so it's going to take the same amount of time. I haven't really thought of the wind patterns in this world, so yeah, we'll just say 8 hours. So, going back to the rest of the group, you guys have returned back to Retria. You have now returned back to the hunting lodge. And you're basically taking somewhat of a little rest, little of a break.
Move back.
Get a
Sorry.
little snack.
Yeah, Beded has kind of gathered his guys around talking about what happened. He's kind of, grand gestures and stuff like that, talking about the hunt.
Nice.
The other hunters around him are kind of captivated by the story, and he comes back to you guys, and he's still got his pipe. He just got some new tobacco and lit it up, puffs it, and says, "Well, you probably want to be getting this to Giannis soon."
Yeah, what are his business hours? 4:30 likes to beat the traffic, or open till 6.
Far as I know, he conducts business until sunset.
Well, just are you coming with us? We showing up with these snake skins? I mean,
I'll be
gotta-
coming with you.
yeah. All right. Well, lead the way, and we'll come.
All right.
I've got the arm in my hands, ready, almost like I'm wielding it.
Oh my god.
But Dad's just gonna look at you and say, "You might want to put that away. It's kind of weird holding it like that." But anyway,
I put it
Alright.
on my shoulder and carry it kind of like a rucksack.
Nice.
so you guys are gonna exit the hunting lodge, and he's gonna escort you guys further northward. Well, actually, southward, I guess, from a global perspective. And he says he has his own little manor, not too far out of the, town limits.
Nice.
So he takes you to what appears to, it looks like a brick laid, stone building with two stories tall. It has what looks to be like a nicely manicured garden area. There's some guards that have been posted around the perimeter, and it has a gated fence.
Nice.
But Dad walks up to one of the guards. He just says, "Hi. We are here to collect on some rewards if we can." And the guard looks at Beded and says, "All right." And he'll look over. The guard's going to look over and see the snake skins and stuff you guys have. He's like, "Oh, wow. Got quite a haul." "Yeah, you could say that." "All right, Beded." And you just they'll open the gates. And Beded's going to gesture for you guys to follow.
We follow.
Of course. It'd be weird if you didn't. So you enter the manor from the main entrance, and again you'll see another guard posted up. A couple of guards posted up near the door. So they'll open it for you, and one of them will go inside to announce. and as you guys are kind of entering the area, you see, or not the area, entering the house, you see that. And again, well, I just want to say that this is a building full of nice things. Statues, pieces of art are hanging the walls. There appears to be some ornaments just strewn about on different cupboards and shelves. There's also a large, almost crystalline chandelier that is hanging in the main entrance hallway.
Okay.
It strikes everyone as a bit opulent for someone who is just essentially a mayor.
Okay.
Anyway.
Interesting.
The guards are going to gesture you upstairs, but before you can take the stairs, a couple of they're kind of hooded figures are going to be coming down the stairs, and they just look to be just a couple of humans. They look a bit irritated as they're coming down, muttering amongst themselves very quietly. And they exit the area, and the guard sends you back, and the guard says, well, I guess I suppose the governor will be seeing you now. He's just free.
What were those people wearing?
So it looked as if they were wearing more casual clothes that you might see on a regular townsfolk, you could say. It's a little weird that they would have their hoods drawn up like they have. But other than that, the only thing that really marks them different or marks them as unique is the hoods, as well as just their general demeanor.
I asked the guard, what were they here for?
Honestly, I don't know. First, you haven't really seen them around too much.
Humans in general, or just those two?
Yeah.
Just those two.
Question for the DM. What race is Giannis?
Human.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Beded, lead the way. I guess you've done this before. We'll follow your lead.
Aye. All right, let's go up. And you go upstairs, and
As we're walking upstairs, I asked the dad. I said, "Well, is it usually this nice around here?"
what? The manor?
Yeah, I mean, this place is. I was at like yesterday. I was asking for a beautiful place to stay, and no one could name a nice place. And all of a sudden, here we are. And this is it. This is the place that we should have slept last night.
I mean, you'd have to convince Giannis of that.
Well, maybe after what we've done here, maybe we've earned ourselves a stay.
Perhaps.
Nice.
So he's going to go up the stairs, and he's going to turn right, or not? Yeah, turn left into a hallway, and you'll see several rooms. Like the hallway's going to split off into two ends. Another hallway with several rooms on either side, and he's going to just knock on the door to the first one that's in the middle of the hallway. So he gives the three loud knocks, and and you hear from inside, "Yes, come in." The door, and so Beded opens the door, and he comes in, and he takes a bow. It's just general sign of courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Lord Giannis, we just got back from a hunt. Oh, did you know? And who are these? I don't recognize them as your typical hunters. No, they just came in from out of town. We found some things that I think might be very interesting to you. Go on.
I pipe up and say, "Well," and I have the arm.
Also, I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like.
Perfect.
Oh,
I have the arm in my hand, and I say, "Well, it seems as though typically around here you are dealing with snakes and things like that. Am I right? You're trying to kill all the snakes?"
We're trying to contain the scale sickness. Yes.
Yes. Well, what if? Well, one of the snakes. Have you ever seen a snake do magic?
What?
Well, I only ask because it seems as though this arm. Well, we killed him, but this arm was on a multi-headed snake with arms that also did magic. Am I telling him? Look at everybody. I'm like, is that right? What do you think?
No, this gnome has a knack for lying, but in this case,
And he froze.
Nice. Oh, hello.
No, he's back.
He's back.
We'll assume he said telling the truth.
But Dad also says, I can vouch for him. I was with them. I fought it. Well, that is something I've never encountered before. He'll take a sip from his goblet that he has at his desk.
Yes, and well, I'd say that when we pulled out one of the teeth, on the big one, green ooze came from the opening. I can't imagine that is a normal thing either. But have you been on one of these hunts before?
Oh, no. Of course not.
Well, a person like you look quite you look athletic. You look like you go on many hunts.
Are you trying to be flattering?
Roll persuasion.
Oh, of course not. I just, I was thinking, at a place like this, and in this community, you must have, gained the stature you have by doing and being a powerful force, and by going on these hunts and helping kill off the scale sickness. I could only assume that was how you got to the position you're in.
No, I would never. I am merely the provincial governor, representing House Jarrow and its interests. I don't need to go on these hunts. That's why I pay Bedad and his men for.
Ah.
He's got a point.
Yes, but could you imagine if you were to claim that you were, you had a hand in, dealing with the sickness yourself? That would certainly be something, wouldn't it?
I suppose.
Well, our group does know where the snake is, and sure, we we've been to the hunting lodge, and we've told everyone that we've killed it, and that is true. But it was because of your funds that we were motivated to go out there in the first place.
Of course.
Of course. So speaking of those funds, what do you say for these different snakes here, and maybe depending on if Brondir wants to let go of that tooth and the skin, and obviously, and I hold up the arm, obviously this arm, I don't want to keep this. What do you how much do you think we could get for this?
But Dad's gonna say, we've got 4 snake skins. 4. How large? Oh. Well, how big were they? Probably about 20 feet, you'd say?
Well, we did tow all the skins back on a log. That's how heavy they were. I mean, I don't know if that's a regular thing you guys have to do to pull the snake skins back, but it seems extraordinary.
But Dad says, yeah, they were big, that's for sure. 500 gold for each of the snake skins.
Nice.
What about for this big monster?
That I'm still thinking about.
It would look great above your mantle.
Perhaps if I had the full thing. Well, 800 gold.
800 gold.
Nice.
But Ed, would it make sense to take your hunters and perhaps some dispatch of the town guard to go and perhaps look in that area where you found that thing? Do you mean be a bit of a hunting expedition? Yes. I suppose maybe we could.
What would be the reason for that? We have other places to be. Don't mind helping while we're here, but we are kind of pressed for time.
Well, you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Thank you for giving me the freedom to not come. I'm just letting you know to not rely on us if however long this expedition lasts. We frankly need to move on, and I look at Aphelion and Gerbo for some kind of agreement. Thank you for offering a very fair price for all of these things, but if there's any other way we can help you, we need to either get to wait for it, zoom out, Abdeos, either by land or by sea.
Yes.
I think if we take his money, we should be able to afford a ride there.
Now, Giannis, if there's any work that you need to be done along the way, then we can surely discuss that, but there's no point in us getting tied down here in Retria.
If you can kill the pirates for me, that would be great.
Of course, yeah, let's kill, like, sarcastically, yes, we'll kill the pirates.
Giant.
And I say, well, Giannis, you do make a good point. Bill was mentioning that there's been a lot of trade issues going on.
You could almost see a vein pop out in his head. Yes, it has been torturous.
Well, if these snake skins and the arm and fang have anything to show, then I would, we can prove ourselves, and we've already done it. And what if you give us an upfront fee for saying we can get rid of your pirate problem in the sea?
What? You expect me to pay you up front? Just give you gold and hope that you return.
Well, we've already fixed one big problem.
I'm gonna lean over to Gerbo and say quietly, maybe we should take this massive pile of gold he's offering us now before we try to swindle him for more.
Yeah.
I rolled a 21 on persuasion, but that's a really good idea, Velian.
Gorbo, one issue at a time, and taking on a group of snakes is not the same as an entire fleet of giant pirates. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
That's true, and we won't tell him how you got that scaled shield.
That's just fine. You can stay that way.
And so
Giannis is going to eye Brondir and look at that shield, of course, now that Gerbo brought it up.
And I say, well, then, if you don't want us to help with the giants, no problem. We'll take your gold, and we'll sail with Bill tomorrow, and we'll help him. We'll help him cross the sea, but hopefully he comes back.
I will tell you this. If you bring me back the head of Zamith, the fright worker, I will pay you and your party quite handsomely.
If we come across him, we will probably end up with his head, so I don't think we have any need for it.
Dang, big talk. Like,
Damn.
that's a bad name. That's like a bad name.
Xanath the what?
The fright worker.
The fright worker.
Zamith, the fright worker.
Nice. I like it.
He is the leader of the pirates in this area. As much as pirates can have leaders, savages.
Wow. Well, then it sounds like you have a deal. And I stick my hand out and just take his hand.
It's gonna take his hand, and his hand's like big,
Yeah, my hand's
meaty,
definitely
clammy,
very
and he's
small.
gonna just his hand is just gonna
Yeah,
just overshadow yours.
totally, 100%, just completely overshadow it.
Meaty and clammy. Gross.
My little tiny baby hand.
Yes. Very well.
It's almost the size of Donald Trump's.
I wish I would have stuck out the snake's hand to shake his hand. That would have been great.
Do not push it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, well, good. We got some good data there on good old Zamith.
How will you know which one is him?
True.
No.
We'll kill a giant and bring the giant head back, and he's like, "That's not Zamith. That's his sister."
Right.
I will tell you. Zamith is the one that wields 2 axes. Great axes, I might add.
Is he a
He
Goliath?
wears- Huh?
Is he a Goliath?
Aye, a big one at that. He wears a helmet with 2 horns or tusks on the sides. And typically he doesn't have a shirt on.
We'll keep an eye out for him.
That sounds wonderful. I have a feeling your mission will be accomplished.
No
Ah,
guarantees. We're not going out of our way for this.
I just wish that the Polani ships that were meant to guard these lanes were with us still. Instead, the refugees coming from across the ocean have apparently taken precedence.
That's interesting. So you previously had support from Palan.
Of course, a vital trade lane. That to ensure some security.
How long ago did they withhold their ships?
It's about 4 months ago.
Well, have you talked to House Alderan?
For what?
Well, maybe they could help. You know, that's actually where I'm from.
He's just gonna look down at you with no change in expression. Really?
And I say, of course. And I actually start rummaging in my backpack.
Oh my
And
god, are you looking for it? Are you
And
looking for that
I say,
certificate?
here, look.
It's been a long time.
And I break out the scroll of pedigree.
The scroll.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, I don't, things there are a little funny right now, but maybe if we come back through here, we can let them know that you're in need of some assistance down here. I'm sure that my brother has been working on some sort of magic and ways to hold off giants. It seems like something he would be working on.
I will say the elves that I have discussed trade agreements with are typically not exactly capable of sending naval support. But anyway, there's neither here nor there. You bring me Zameth's head and I will have a celebration.
Perfect. And I say, well, it sounds like you have a big day tomorrow, so we'll let you get some rest and best of luck.
Yes. But Dad, I thank you again for your assistance. Of course, Lord Giannis. Now, be gone.
Wow.
You just flippantly.
Rude.
And then I assume we get our money on the way out.
Yes, one of the guards is going to provide you with the money, which is going to be 2,800 gold to split amongst you as you see fit.
On my way out the door, I'm going to pause and look back and say, by the way, what was the deal with the two humans that left right before us? They seemed quite unhappy.
What? That's none of your concern.
As you wish. I'm going to turn back. Not something I really want to pry into.
Sure.
I just added 700 gold to my stash.
Your stash.
Yep.
We're gonna split it 4 ways.
Yep. I split it 4 ways. I figured that made sense.
So how much is it a piece? 700.
700 yen.
All right. I now have 702 gold.
Yes.
You have money.
You're so rich.
Got it.
Like the richest.
Wow.
It's amazing. That's
Okay.
amazing. Perfecto. Okay.
But
What
Dad
we
is-
going to? Sorry.
But Dad says, like, as you guys like exit the grounds and are now outside the manor, he says, "Well, starting to get late. You know, you could maybe you could stay at the lodge at least for dinner."
I think we need to go see if our friend is back first.
Huh? Well, all right. Very
Nice.
well. Thank you for coming. And
It was good working with you, Bedad. Always good to see another dwarf out. Wow.
I hope to see you again, Brondir, Blight Chaser.
Thank you, Bedad. Name, last name unknown. Bedad, snake, skin.
He
Are
doesn't.
you gonna name him?
You're gonna give him a name? You're gonna give him like a
Bedad the weak.
Yeah. The dead
Oof.
snake dinner.
Bedad the
Hmm.
resurrected.
the dead, the resurrected.
Bedad the alive.
The nearly dead. Yes, the dead alive.
alive. What's he known for? Being alive.
Being alive. It's like it's beautiful. It's
The living.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Incredible.
That's awesome.
All right, so you guys walk back to town. You have your new loot. I would say that Chella is halfway there.
Nice.
All right. She's inbound.
She's
Okay.
inbound.
Nice.
Actually,
I
could you
checked
send a message or anything, Chella?
I mean, probably not faster than she doesn't have sending, and probably nothing will get there faster than she will flying as a giant eagle. So
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
Nice.
She told everyone she'd be back the next night, so she's trying to make good on that.
Okay.
Boom. All right, then I guess we'll let's go to the tavern and
Yeah.
wait, and then maybe we can fast forward to when Chella shows up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be beating my wings really hard all the way to Retria.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Got to stop halfway because I only have 2 wild shapes per long rest, and
Wow.
yep,
Yeah.
just flapping my wings.
Nice. I like it.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll say that Chella arrives probably around, let's say 9:00 that night.
Nice.
You guys have had a bit of R&R, you know, just kind of hanging around the tavern, and I don't know what Aphelion would be doing, or like I got a feeling that Brondir and Gerbo are going to be up to something.
As you do.
Right. But Chella, where are you gonna land once you get to Retria?
She's gonna bypass all the nonsense at the gate. I think
Okay.
she knows what's waiting for her there.
Mm.
I think she'll fly in over the town and kind of circle around looking for the rooftop of the tavern that they were staying at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to land.
I'll try to land on the because the streets are probably pretty narrow. I don't know if there's room for her to land in the street. So I guess
It's gonna be a tight fit. We'll see.
Cut
she'll
to the
try-
bar room. A giant eagle crashes through the ceiling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do I roll for this? Is it acrobatics? Is that what I always roll?
I think it's acrobatics. Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll acrobatics to land on the roof. Hey!
Nice.
This is your first flawless landing.
I stick it like
Beautiful
Simone
landing.
Biles. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then I transform back into a human and I'm like, great, now how do I get down?
Well, There is as you're up there, you do notice a. Let me think. It's a. Like it's not like there's nothing up on the roof. There's actually like a ladder, like a opening in the ground. No, opening in the ground, more like a small doorway that you could open up from the ground
Nice.
with a ladder going down.
Yep.
Nice.
Like a latch. Roof
Like-
Latch, that's the word. Latch.
Latch.
Like a trapdoor.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
She does the mental math and she's like, oh no, not the second floor, but she opens the latch anyway and
Nice. Second floor. Pretty good, Joe.
makes her way down into the hotel. She's totally wiped
Oh yeah, very tired.
and windblown.
You go down, and it's at the end of a hallway of a lot of the second floor, and the tavern's fairly quiet. There's not many people up here. You do see one guy who seems to be passed out outside of a room, just slumped over on the floor, just snoring,
Nice.
holding a bottle in his hands.
Is it one of our party members?
I
That's a great question.
don't think so.
Okay. Chella like walks, like steps over him, but doesn't try very hard not to kick him as she does.
Sure. Okay.
Nice.
He's just passed out. Like I don't. It would take a lot to wake him up.
Beautiful.
Looks like yeah. So you hear more commotion. Like it sounds like you hear music coming upstairs. Actually, it's a bit more lively down there. You hear the distinct sounds of. Yeah, it sounds like Gerbo is shouting something.
What's Gerbo shouting?
I've got the bag of gold in my left hand
You're gonna get murdered in your sleep.
and a beer and a ale in my right hand. And I'm standing on the chair and I'm saying, I'm recounting to the audience
Yes.
how Brondir slayed, how he slayed the snake.
How Brondir slayed the snake.
How Brondir slayed the
Oh
snake.
my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vondir is cautiously watching this entire thing, like half
Right.
amused, half terrified.
Yes. Fair enough.
Waiting for the other
Mhm.
shoe to drop.
Right.
I assume
Yeah.
Aphelian's just quietly listening, or perhaps in a room already, maybe drinking heavily.
Probably just searching for Chella.
Yeah.
Chella is taken aback at the sight of Gerbo praising anyone else publicly, but also like kind of too tired to care, and looks around for Aphelion.
Okay. You do spot Aphelion. She's at the bar, sitting on a bar stool.
Okay.
She's
Chella,
off in the corner, like of the bar. She's not around anybody, basically.
Chella walks towards Aphelion and takes somebody's drink from the bar as she passes.
You're not even. There's no stealth or anything, right? It's not
No.
a sleight of hand, or you just take it.
It just happens.
Yeah,
it happens.
She openly takes the drink on her way over to Aphelion.
Okay. One of the guys he took the drink from says, "Hey, what are you doing? It's mine."
Chella just gives him the look.
Okay, you give him the evil eye.
Yeah, I give him the evil eye. I'm not gonna roll like the attack, but the intimidation check was pretty good. So
You intimidating?
yeah.
For second thought, have it. It's yours.
She takes like a slow look, like sip, like looking right in the eye as she does so.
Oh
and then,
man.
Yes, and then keeps going and slides into the booth next to Aphelion.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
So what did I miss?
Where you at? We were looking for you.
I am sorry about that. I had to make a quick flight home, tend to some personal business. I won't do it again. I realize that we need to stick together from here on out if we're going to get things done. And I'm sorry, but I needed to go and find some hope, and I got the answers I needed, and I'm back with you now. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest.
Well, you don't need to apologize. We're just glad you came back.
Miss out on all this fun? Of course I was coming back. Happy to see the gnome is still alive. Thought they might have killed each other by now.
He's alive for now.
I'm still like recounting stuff at the top, like standing on the chair.
And one of the drunken people that you've got, enraptured with the story, is going to say drunkenly, "How many heads do you have? Oh man!"
I rolled a 14 on performance.
Okay.
And I put down the beer, and I hold up my fingers and I say, "Not one head, 2, 3, 4, or even 5. But Brondier, he cut off all 6 heads."
The crowd is going to go, "Ooh, ah."
I want to say Brondir has his feet like kicked up on the table, and
Yeah.
he has like his own keg, and he's just pouring his drink and just waiting on something to happen.
Yeah, fair enough. That is very fair.
Like not even enjoying it.
Just
No.
like, yeah. I mean, I think internally, yes, he's enjoying it, but he still wants to be mad at Gerbo, and also doesn't trust the guy. But
Right.
I think
Perfectly
Gerbo
reasonable.
has a finger on exactly how Brondir is feeling at this moment too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty great.
Chella looks at Ophelia and says, 6-headed snakes, is that true?
We found something bad, and I hope we don't get wrapped up in it, but we might.
Nothing to do with the fire temple, I take it.
How do you feel about snakes?
I don't know how does Chella feel about snakes?
A good question.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit like people, really. Some of them are, some of them are pretty easy to get along with, other ones not so much.
Well, I think we should get out of here as soon as we can, and hope we don't have to come back, but I think we will.
Well, if we don't deal with the temple now, it's only a matter of time. You really must not have liked what you saw in the forest, though.
More strange things that I don't understand. I don't like fighting things that I don't understand.
That's pretty valid.
Fair enough. Well, is the plan still to make for Abdeus tomorrow?
I think so. We made some money.
She points to Gerbo's money bag, like dangling from his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enough money to hire a ship?
Should be. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It's enough money to buy a ship.
Well, the faster we can get to Abdeus and the faster we can deal with these temples, the better.
Is it dark outside yet?
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, I guess the next morning is when we'll go try to find old Bill, or whatever.
Yeah.
Bill Long.
Bill.
Sir Bill Long.
Oh shit! I didn't know he was a sir.
Hey, I missed that too.
I don't know if I told you that last time, actually.
Mhm.
But, oh, well.
Wow! Watch out for Goliaths. I have on here.
Hmm.
Right.
Something to be concerned about for sure. But and then I look over and see that Chella is back, and I say, "And well, look who has joined the bar! It is Chella the Dark."
The dark.
Oh my god.
The drunken rabble that Gerbo has assembled around him cheer and look in your direction, Chella, and cheer.
Chella like hates it so much, and she's so sour about it. She has such a sour face.
Yeah.
Braun his drink and unmoving from his position says more like Chilla the missing. And then
Oh.
takes a drink.
Oh.
Chella feels a twinge of guilt, but pretends not to and turns back to Aphelion. She's too far away from Brondir to have a real conversation, right?
No, she walked over to him.
Yeah. I would say that we're probably, I envision us being 15, 20 foot apart.
Yeah.
Y'all are close enough to, like, the bar can't be terribly big, right?
Yeah,
But
it's not
probably
super
loud.
big.
I just
It's
imagine.
loud.
Point of reference, every bar that Drew talks about, I just envision Whitewater Tavern. And that's what it is.
So true.
Fair
I
enough.
envisioned something kind of like the feast hall and oh my gosh, the Stark's home, Winterfell.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Nice.
reasonable idea, yeah.
Long benches.
Nice.
Fastler.
Gassler. Yeah. Shella takes another swig of her drink and approaches Brondir.
Okay.
And she'll sit down next to him and look him in the eye. And she'll say, I'm sorry that I left without telling you all. I realize now I shouldn't have done that. It was rash. I realize we need to stick together. And it was selfish, but I needed answers and I got them. And I hope you'll forgive me because I think we all really do need each other right now.
Well, there was a time where I would have thought the best in everyone. I regret to say that time has passed, but regardless of your reasons, we need you, Chella. We rely on you. And there's not much we can rely on in this world. So remember that. We went looking for you. It's not a great feeling to make an agreement and it not follow through. And the dogs bark in the background.
Yeah, right.
Chella winces at that.
Oof.
Yeah. I understand. And I know I'm a really bitter, angry sort of person, but I really have come to like you guys. And there's something bigger than us happening here. I know we need to be able to trust each other.
If that's one thing we can take away from this travels, I can agree on that. All we can do is move forward. So tomorrow's a new morning. Let's make the best of it.
Cheers to that.
Hmm.
And she raises her flask to him.
All right.
And then as she does that, Gerbo says, and now Chella will tell the group about how it is to fly.
Chella stands up, turns around, and walks upstairs to find a room.
And I say, there you have it, folks. That's how it feels to fly.
Very nice. Very good. Very good. Okay. All right. That's probably a good place to call it a night
That was
and then move to the morning.
Oh, okay, not okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
the
was like,
episode?
I just opened a beer.
I know. I was like, I'm just kidding with you, but Drew, it's only 8:15.
Nope, no. That totally didn't mean to say that. I meant we now transition to the next morning.
Everybody take a long rest on D&D Beyond
Oh,
because I have
yeah.
66 points.
That's
Thank
right. Take your long rests,
That's a good
everyone.
What is this disco wizard?
Mine
Party
went
time.
away. Where did mine go? I
I
Oh,
don't have a disco wizard.
There he is.
you're talking about the mysterious disco wizard in D&D Beyond. Yes, we are
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that what it's actually called?
if
Well-
you go, if you like go to Marketplace or any of those other upper things, and then you hover over the pictures, then it'll also make them disco colored.
Oh yeah.
What?
Why? I don't know.
You know,
But it's
Brett
kind
and Drew's
of
friend
fun.
showed it to me. So
Tommy, yeah.
yeah,
It's very weird. We don't know why it's there. It's some kind of bizarre Easter egg of some kind, I guess.
the disco wizard.
I really like it.
I'm into it,
Yeah.
honestly. I'm
Yeah.
into the disco wizard.
This campaign needs some disco.
Oh, that's true. I didn't
Oh
think
yeah.
about that.
Remember, you got the red heels.
Yeah. By the way, the red heels in Hero Forge,
Yes,
that was pretty solid.
Yeah.
that's right.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I loved that.
Yeah, whatever figure you come up with for Gerbo's gonna have to gotta have that.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. It made me happy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I reset my my
Okay.
D&D Beyond.
Is there anything anyone would like to do in the morning? First thing in the morning.
No, the only things we have on tap are to go visit Bill.
Okay.
Talk about transport.
Drew, do I have any way to communicate with Daz at all? I mean, I have like my speak with animals and stuff like that, but I don't know if that would be like an animal messenger. And if not, I want to purchase Stone of Far Speech if it's around here, or find something similar.
I could cast Animal Messenger, and then you could talk to the animal.
that could be what you could do.
Yeah. Because I want to talk about this giant scale that I'm carrying around.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Fun.
But I don't like have anything to say right now. I'm just saying in general, like I've been thinking
Oh, in
about,
general, gotcha.
like,
Okay.
I've been thinking about like how I can talk to Daz if I need to, and I kind of want to keep a finger on the pulse and Durin.
Fair enough. You know, that's a valid point.
And so it would have been good. I probably had something in Durin for me. I guess it's one thing. If there is something in Durin, then I could maybe send a messenger to have something sent back to me. I don't know. But anyway, we can talk about that later. But
Yeah. That's a valid
We can
point.
send an animal messenger.
Yes.
right. And when it comes to like, if I wanted to have that scale carried all the way back, that'd be kind of a undertaking, I guess.
Right.
So I just have to think on it.
Okay.
Well, in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to talk to the bartender guy, and I'm going to be asking him where Giannis gets all of his nice stuff.
You're asking where he. Okay, let me try and find a voice. Oh, you're asking where he gets his fine stuff?
Well, we obviously we heard the stories. We sold some snake skins, and we went to his house, and his manor was very nice. And I go to all the shops around here, and it seems pretty locked up. not a ton of like incredibly opulent things. So where is he getting all of this?
Well, between you and me, he imports it.
Hmm.
Some of it is some of special elven luxury goods. Other bits come from, I think, Adana, and they're shipped here.
Hmm.
Only reason I know and as much as I do is because, well, I happen to be friends with some of his staff.
Well, I could see how that kind of lifestyle would be hard to adjust to not having it. I used to have a life like that, but here I am.
Slumming it with these guys.
Well, truth be told, and you didn't hear this from me, but I think he might be in a bit of debt.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually I know of some people that have lived like that before, where they make all these deals and can't hold up their end of it, and they live this life, and people come and try to reclaim their debts. Do you think that's what's happening with all these pirates?
Well, I don't think he necessarily is. I don't think he would take a loan from pirates. But I wouldn't put it
Well, I
past
would
him
say
to
the
take
pirates are
loans from.
probably. Go ahead.
I just said I don't think I wouldn't put it past him to take loans from other people. I'm just saying that look, Giannis, he's from House Gero, and Gero, their seat of power is up in Adona, right? Now he is the uncle of the current head of the house. How does that kind of person, an uncle of the head of your family, end up here?
We are quite a ways from Adana. That's true.
I'm just saying that this seems like a place that maybe someone of his age and stature wouldn't normally end up in.
Do you think he was sent here or something? You'd like to get rid of him? Not just he was banished from his house?
Hey, like I said, just speculation.
Well, he seemed to be keen on us killing this Zameth.
Right?
I imagine a lot of people are keen on us killing this Zameth.
Right, the fright worker. Yeah, nasty.
Right. Well, maybe the Blight Chaser can do something about it.
Your dwarf friend, Brondir.
Yeah, he seems to be really enjoying killing a lot of big creatures.
All right.
Am I in this conversation?
You can be. You could be walking downstairs right now.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm not.
Okay, cool. Very well.
Nice. Okay, and then I get up from the bar and I pass the guy a one gold coin.
Like I said, didn't hear it from me. All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We had a lovely chat.
Nice. Every barkeep ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every barkeep ever.
Just like a Nurse Joy. Yeah. And
Yeah. Just like every hairdresser ever.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they're gonna know stuff anyway. Maybe they're gonna know the rumors at least.
Right. Cool. Yeah, I am.
So recap that. Giannis is likely in debt and also has his family, is uncle of the guy
Head of Adana.
who's the head of Dodana.
So he is the uncle of the dynasty head of House Jero, and the dynasty head is the High Lord of Adana.
And so he was likely, in inference, put to Retria because he couldn't take it in Adana and was kind of an outcast.
Yeah, black sheep of the family.
But is probably operating off of floating funds that may not have any true, I don't know the word, like actual funds inside of it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just to stir the pot even more
Interesting.
in this place. Anyway.
Right.
Well, no, I mean, that's good to know because he's saying he's going to pay us for bringing back a head of Xanath. And it's like,
what money? Yeah. Yeah.
like I've got this 700 gold. Yeah, that's cool. But pot's got to run dry. That's why Brondeers just wants to move on to Theos.
Yep. Take the money and run.
Like I'm not about to get involved in all this.
Right.
I already have one time. Got a cool last name. That's it.
I got a cool last name. I'm out of here. Gotta go.
Thanks for the snakes.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
Thanks for the snake times. They weren't very good.
Actually, hold on. Gerbo, as you're walking away, because I'm pretty sure you were talking to the bartender about different like people that could take you guys on a ship, right? Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
My elbow hit the mouse, which was on a bookmark.
We're back.
And
Okay.
it tapped the bookmark.
Yes.
I'm back though.
Yeah. There are times where I also forget. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna click on this link, and then I'm just gone from Roll20 forever, and I have to restart everything.
You're like, and how do I get back?
Right. But like I was saying, if I remember correctly, now Brett, you watched it today, so you could probably correct me.
Not the whole thing, but yeah.
Right. I would assume the barkeep, like you talked to the barkeep about trying to get a ship, right?
Yeah,
or was
I
it
think-
someone else?
I think Gerbo
Yeah,
did.
he did.
I talked to the barkeep about it, and I talked to the blacksmith about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the barkeep's going to say, oh, by the way, are you still looking for a shipbride out of here?
Well, I was on my way to talk to Bill.
Well, I'd say most mornings you could find Bill out in the docks. Hold on, I need to come up with a ship name.
Oh, good call.
They've got to be name generators.
There are.
Nice.
Ship name generator
I wanna
3
look, too.
for 3. It said for 3.
Wave
Couple
Humper
nine.
2.
No.
Wave humper.
There could only be one wave humper.
I said
Only
Wave Humper
one.
2.
Oh, the Fury.
Return of the Hump.
The Earl of Northampton.
Oh my God, the Earl of Northampton.
Wait, are we naming boats or racehorses?
I know, right?
These are such majestic names.
The Mallard.
Well, I think I've got one. I
The
like.
Commonwealth.
These
These
are
sound
great.
like dog breeds.
These are great.
the
The
Lancaster,
Indian Goose.
the Trinidad, the Tarleton.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. This is fun.
Fair enough. No. So If you're looking for Bill, I would say first ask for a ship called the Dauntless.
Spell it.
Dauntless.
Dauntless. Cannot be daunted.
Type it.
Daunted.
Sorry, I had to have a bit of an accent to sound a bit like Bill Butcher at this point. Guess it can't be helped since I've been watching The Boys.
The Boys. That's great.
Right.
The Peaky Blinders.
The Peaky Blinders.
Well, yeah, right. Just look for the Dauntless. He should be there.
Nice. Oh. Wow. Okay, we could do that. Yes, I do love a good ship name.
Yeah.
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 And then, so,
Well- You take care now.
okay, so then I walk outside and am just going to be outside and waiting for everybody else to come
Okay.
outside.
All right.
I come out exactly 1 minute after.
Okay.
Stella comes out exactly 2 minutes after.
Oh man.
Wait, is it
Okay.
2 minutes after the first minute, or
No,
2
2 minutes after Brondir, 3 minutes after you, 2 minutes after Brondir.
Oh man. Is Aphelion just? Has she just been awake for hours and is just outside already?
Well, she doesn't
Did we-
sleep, so sure.
Oh yeah, no, but she does like meditate or whatever. For
Yeah,
4 hours.
for 4 hours. So yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to our Sebastians? Did we stable them? I don't even
What
remember.
did you do with him?
They're stabled here, right?
I think they're stabled here. Yes.
Okay. I
We
don't
can't
remember.
lose the Sebastians. What are we going to tell them before? Should we go?
Are we
Oh.
taking them with us on the ship?
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Well, not you, Jet and Gareth.
Oh, we got you now. I think.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I reset? It's all me. It's been me forever.
It's always you.
It's always
It's
me.
always been you. You had me at hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good Jerry Maguire reference. Continue.
Incredible.
Yeah, so discussion on taking the Sebastians on the boat.
Okay.
Oh,
How big is this boat?
Well, more importantly, what's the likelihood of the boat sinking?
Yeah, because Sebastians swim. Can they swim?
I don't know if it's
Well,
practical to get them on a boat anyway.
One of them can walk on water if I give them my ring.
That is true.
Wait, where are you gonna put it?
Nose ring or earring.
Or braid into the main?
I would braid it into the main, likely. Yeah.
Braid into the mane.
Oh, that's
Then you
smart.
can be like also riding your horse across the water.
Then that would be
I
awesome.
just did a nature check to see if Sebastians can swim.
Whoa.
They can swim about as well as any other horses, which is to
So
say,
good.
not very well.
And we've all played the Oregon Trail.
Okay.
Which is not very well.
Also, probably be. I'm just gonna warn you now. It'd probably be impractical to take the horses with you, even if they're little Sebastians.
Yeah. Zach.
So why are we? Okay, so I'll be Chella now. So remind me again, why exactly are we sailing through the pirate-infested waters instead of riding on land with the adorable little Sebastians?
That's
you
a
saw-
great question.
If you
Chella.
saw those snakes we just encountered, you would much prefer pirates.
But aren't we going away from the snake hole place?
Are we? We would go into a swamp. That's what I was.
Yeah, you would be going in a swamp area.
No guarantee of snakes, though.
Well, that's to the devil you know, I suppose. We've fought water giants before.
That is true.
I mean,
But maybe these
Sort
giants are
of.
actually in a ship. Allegedly, right? These are apparently shipborne pirates. They're not in the water like the other one.
I do want to clarify that these are not giants; they're Goliaths. But anyway,
Goliaths.
What's the
Thanks.
difference?
a Goliath is a half. It's a half breed of a. It's like a half giant.
It's smaller.
It is still on average 8 to 10 feet tall, but
But it's not 30
Right.
feet tall.
it's not
Right.
30 feet tall.
It's
Right.
like a Hagrid instead of a.
Much more manageable. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like our chances against them better.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking giants when you said Goliath. I thought it was the same thing.
They're not. They're a different race.
Well, does everybody have their slingshots?
Got your slingshot ready.
Look, it's not going to work. No one's named David here. All right.
Right.
Oh, true.
Except
Well,
the
one of our horses are.
Oh,
You got it.
Dang.
Got
I
him.
Wow.
Excellent.
Amazing.
Wow.
Turns
Maybe
out
we should bring
that
him.
one of the Sebastians has a fury against Goliaths.
That's the secret. We figured it out, Drew. We know what we have to do to beat your riddle.
We have
A riddle.
Yes,
we
I
have
have
to give
solved the
David
Goliath puzzle.
we have to give David the ring of water walking, and then
All will
he'll
become
do the
clear.
rest. Yeah.
All will become
Yeah,
clear.
we have to teach him how to use a slingshot, but
I'm quitting this campaign if a small, tiny horse doesn't defeat a race of pirates
by himself.
on his own.
That would be that would be the when you talk about Dungeons and Dragons, it's like, well, in our recent campaign,
We made
Shetland, basically a Shetland pony, killed a Goliath using a slingshot while he was walking on water.
Yeah. Killed a
Yeah.
10-foot tall NBA player, and
So, like, I mean, that's what happened. I mean,
yeah,
This
it was
is-
fun.
This is ridiculous. Utter insanity.
Have you seen the simulation of 1 million chickens versus 100 T-Rex?
I know of the game Totally Accurate Battle or Totally Accurate Simulator. Yes.
Yes. Well,
what is this?
it's definitely worth watching.
Listen.
I have no idea what that is, but it's
Well,
insane.
it's important that you know.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That sounds perfect.
Charles says, well, this will only be my second time on a ship. Last time, not so bad, but this will be for longer. And, well, we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to try and scrounge up a few more materials. I suspect we'll be needing some water-focused spells in the near future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Oh.
So, do we already have a ship? Is there one waiting for us? I realize I've done nothing to help. I'm sorry.
And
We
I
have-
look over and I say, "Well, we're actually. I was on my way to go talk to Sir Bill Long, and he has a ship called the Dauntless, and he had offered to pay us."
Well, not you. There's no offer. You haven't met the man. But anyway,
I'm gonna keep it as is. I'm gonna see
fair enough.
where it goes.
Fair enough.
We've been talking about this guy for like 4 sessions and we still haven't made him. We should probably go do that.
Probably.
So you mean to tell me that you guys gave me all this crap about going off my own side quest for a day, and the whole time you're out slaying reptiles instead of finding shit?
No,
Yes.
we
Yes.
found the ship.
Yes.
Yes.
We found the ship like pretty quickly, actually. But then you were gone, so we couldn't do anything. So then we took the time and killed and made 2,800 gold. Like, what else do you want from us?
Victim blaming is
Oh.
not a good color on you, Jello.
Oh my goodness.
Victim blaming. Now, Rondio, I said my apologies, and don't think you can make me go on making me feel bad about it for my whole life.
I'm just commenting off of what you just said. We had to make time for when you left. Don't
I
feel
suppose, I suppose the ship will be ready to sail tonight.
We'll find out soon. Gerbo, where is this dauntless?
Well, to the docks we go, and I start running. I start running full speed to the
Which
docks.
is
Right,
like a
let's
normal
go.
walk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Like Brondir is just casually catching up.
Yeah, I'm running. I run full speed to the dock, and I'm trying to show Chella that we're working.
You're
with,
hustling.
We're working with urgency now that Chella is back with the group.
That's right. That's right.
Keller, keeping an eye out for any flowering trees and any reeds growing up near water sources.
Okay. Okay. So I will say that with that high of a roll, what is? And I'm gonna ignore what showed up in the chat just there. What? Anyway,
I wrote Tim.
Tim
Tim.
with an N.
hmm.
Sorry, it's an inside joke. I don't know.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know why Garrett's referencing it right now.
It's
But
a Julian Smith or whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right. So as you're approaching the docks, you do, Chella, see, getting closer to the coastline, you do see some reeds growing in the water.
cool.
And also, you do find a tree that appears to have white blossoms, like a sakurai, like a cherry blossom tree, except white.
Perfect. I harvest that biz.
Okay. You
Yeah,
harvest it. I don't.
Harvesting sounds.
This is a good opportunity for ASMR.
Okay. All right. All right. ASMR. All right. But yes, you successfully are able to harvest those things.
Thank you. Okay, sorry.
I don't know how much of those things you can have, but you have them.
You have to tell me.
Yeah.
They have to be perfect blossoms, spotless, perfect blossoms,
Without
Perfect.
error.
with all of their petals.
No
and
errors.
spots.
Unblemished.
Perfect.
Okay, so I will say that in the few minutes you spend looking at this cherry blossom tree, the white blossom tree, you find 4 that meet those specifications.
Yeah.
4 blossoms.
I will also say from the reeds, you're going to gather trying to think of what a good measurement would be for those things.
Let's Google it.
Measurement as in height.
Well, just in terms of say like maybe a number of reeds. Do the reeds have to meet some specifications?
They can't have any splits or cracks in the side. They have to be like a nice.
Really? Okay.
Reeds are pretty sweet though, unless somebody's walked through them. They're not too hard to find.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you're looking for perfect reeds, though.
Well, it can't be
Okay.
too easy.
All right, I've got it. A clarinet reed is 69 millimeters.
Not quite.
ASMR facts.
Oh no, that's probably a thing.
We're going to talk about woodwind instruments.
Oh man.
Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that. We had a little small detour.
All right.
Sure. I'm gonna say that you've managed to find a pound
£8. Cool.
of
I'm just gonna
perfect
say
reeds.
Pound of
A
reeds.
British pound, so it's like a bronze piece.
cool.
Cool.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the sidebar for Chella once
I
again.
can imagine the rest of the group still walking towards the docks, and Chella's running off and gathering stuff.
She's like muttering to herself in Druidic as she harvests them. So that
Of course she
looks
is.
like a total crazy person.
Very good, very good. Some dock workers and other folks are staring at you as they walk by.
Yep. It's just wait.
Is there a shop anywhere nearby that's like on the way there?
Yeah, there's a couple of there's like a general goods store that you pass on the way.
I'm looking to buy a pipe. I want to start smoking a pipe after hanging with the dead.
What
Oh.
great flavor text.
Okay, well, you can find a pipe in the general goods store. You could even find some tobacco. Though I will say it's it's the basic stuff.
Nice.
All
Okay.
that's going to run you a gold piece.
Whoa, heavy spending. Get 700 of those if you want.
It's like some good pipe weed.
Okay. I want that good tobacco though, out of the Carolinas.
Oh, that's coming actually from where you're going, Abdeos.
There we go. I need to. I feel like I would have a good, in my time in Pawan, like I would have a pretty good idea about what that's like doing the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky, right? But
Yeah,
okay, well, I'm gonna do that.
to get the good stuff. That'll run you 2 gold.
All right, we'll do that. And some cleaning tools, obviously. But okay, I have an idea for later. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna light my pipe, and I'm gonna say I pick out a just like a pretty basic. I haven't smoked before, so I'm gonna pick out a pretty basic wooden pipe.
Yeah,
Like a cherry color.
yeah, that's a good color. Sure. Has Brondier had much experience smoking? Is he like just gonna immediately just cough for like a
100%.
minute? Okay, good.
Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. But that's why, like, what I wanted him to do is like just slip off and do that,
Okay.
and catch up with the group. But
Okay.
Nice.
So Garbo and Aphelion, you two are gonna hit the docks before these two do because they're off doing weird things.
Yeah, and I've been sprinting.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Garbo Naruto running at this point. Anyway.
Yes, Naruto running.
Yes.
Have you seen Naruto running,
Oh,
Jet?
I have yes. Yes.
Yes.
My my incredulous double chin popping out. Yeah, the less next, the more incredulous. Yeah.
So you make it to the docks, and there's a bit of activity. There's some people. There's some sailors and dock workers that are going to and fro. And you're gonna walk along looking for the ship, the Dauntless. And are you gonna ask anybody, or are you just gonna look for yourself? Just look at ship names.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like look at ship names
Okay.
and ask Aphelion to look as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So you're going along the dock, and this is going to have 2 main dock areas, or dockyards, I guess. Well,
Mhm.
a dockyard,
Piers.
a dockyard with like a couple of piers. Yes.
Boom.
Words.
Boom.
Anyway, so on the one you're at, you're looking around, and you get to the end of the dock, and you'll see to you guys' right a fairly large ship, actually, compared to the others. It almost looks like a trader. Well, I don't know ship sizes actually. That's something I'm actually going to have to learn.
Yeah, I have here that he has a trade vessel.
Yes, it is a trade vessel.
Yep.
hmm And
Okay.
you will see on the side, and this is a large kind of gray colored ship. Almost like you get the feeling that you're looking at like almost like a large block of steel, almost just because of the coloring.
Nice.
And etched in white on the side is the word simply Dauntless.
Nice. Cool.
You see a couple of sailors that are kind of looking around, and some of them are on the sides of the ship, just doing general maintenance work. And you'll see one guy who is standing at the top deck, kind of surveying everything. And he seems to be giving commands and orders to the other sailors as they're walking about.
Nice.
He appears to have an eye patch.
Ah, classic. Love it.
After like a minute or two, he's gonna notice you guys and he's gonna come down onto the dock.
Where's the iPad at?
Is it on his eye?
Is it on
Yes,
his eye?
it is actually on the spot where his eye would be.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the picture.
Oh.
Oh.
Sir Bill Long.
He looks like a true sailor and gentleman.
Yes. Love the mustache game.
It's all the
On
ladies.
point.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's got that widow's peak. Got that long hair. I
Got
like
good
it.
hair. He's got a nice head of hair.
It's true.
It's
and he's
true.
got that turtleneck action.
Yeah, I like that 6-button turtleneck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. No expense spared.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid to be
Sir
honest.
Bill Long.
Sir Belong.
He belongs in this campaign.
Hey, does.
So he'll come down and he's gonna kind of eye you Gerbo and Aphelion over. He's gonna say, "Can I help you?"
And I say, well, we heard you were trying to sail soon.
Well, yes, that would be our hope. We've got some good cargo we'd like to get delivered.
It seemed like you needed some help protecting yourself. Am I right?
Forgive me for being a bit skeptical, but
Well, it's how small I am, isn't it?
exactly that. You are correct. You are
Well,
very small.
Yes, well, Malcor was quite scared of me when I battled him.
It's weird because it's like the one thing you actually did do, but you're saying it in a way that's like so unbelievable.
I would say at this point, the Cella and Brondy are going to arrive in the conversation.
Yeah.
It's going to look over Aphelion as well.
I'm smoking like a pro, though.
Sure.
Actually, let me do a performance check. on
Oh
myself.
yeah,
yeah,
you
let's-
can't just.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need to do that, especially with this guy.
I'm smoking like a pro now.
I don't know about
Rolls
a
a
pro.
9.
It's not a crit fail, at least.
Just a little
So
rusty.
It's
I'm going
just-
to...
It's amateur smoke.
Yeah, like what you do is you take a big puff, like a big, like, but that's it. You only cough a couple of times.
It's a good call.
Could be worse.
Like you took too long of a drag, clearly.
Obviously. Yeah.
Nice.
Bill, Lucafelian said, "So are you I presume you're an elf? Is that right?"
Yes.
You're definitely the strangest elf I've ever seen. All right. And, more unusual characters. All right.
Who are you calling unusual?
All four of you.
Unusual as compared to.
Well, it's not every day that you see a human, an elf, a dwarf, and a gnome together.
Well, a mixed bag of sorts, but I guess the world is what you make it.
That is certainly true. So,
Bill, this is
I assume you've
Brondier,
heard of
the
me.
Blight
I am-
Chaser.
but what was that?
This who you're talking to is Brondier, the Blight Chaser.
Take another drag. See how it goes.
Oh, God.
Keep rolling it out. Hey,
Oh, you get your footing. You are
you deliver when you need to.
I nailed that one. Yeah.
Absolutely
yeah,
nailed
you
it.
are puffing like a pro. Do you want to try and make any shapes with your smoke?
I'm gonna make the Gandalf ring with a ship that blows through it.
Well, we're not going. You're going to make a ring. I'm not going to give you a shit. You're going to make a ring.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And
I was looking to see if I had any cantrips that could help you out there, and I don't.
Okay. Anime
says-
smoke. That's my next spell
says-
that I'm learning.
wait. The Brondir Blight Chaser.
There you go.
In the flesh.
Ah, well. And he's going to extend his hand to you, Brondir. Truly is an honor to meet you.
We need
You
passage
as well,
to
Bill.
Abdeus.
I hear that we may be able to help each other out. We need to get to Abdeos. You need to get through the pirates. What say we make a deal?
Yes. Unfortunately, the last group of, folks that I hired didn't quite make it.
And I'm sure they looked completely normal to you.
Oh, they never look normal. But, yes. And again, I suppose in this life, what passes for normal is quite relative. Anyway, I believe we can come to an arrangement.
Go on.
I will pay you, and I will give you a sum 400 gold up front. At the end of the journey, when we make it to Abdeos, I will give you 800.
And what are you expecting of us, Bill? That's quite a price.
It is. I am expecting that you will be able to fend off any pirates that may intercept us along the way. Now, Brondir, you have a bit of a reputation that precedes you.
Well, I can only speak so far as my name will carry me.
I do have some hope in your competence, obviously.
Bronder kind of like stretches.
Oh,
Giant
okay.
scale
Yeah.
Or something. And I think we can handle it. This is a group of misfits of sorts, but we carry quite a package.
Well, if they're with you, I can only assume as much.
And what do you have to help us along the way? Do you have your own crew? Do you have cannons? Do you have weapons, spells, mages? Surely you're not going blind.
We have our own group of sailors, of course. I do have a mage, but they are primarily trained in water magic. To help either read the weather or perhaps alter some water if we need to.
We don't need help. We just need a ship.
Well, you certainly have that much.
We're only good at one thing: killing. We're very good at killing.
Yeah.
We can. We
And
can.
convincing other people they're not important.
Right.
We're
yeah.
happy to kill any pirates that bother us, but we need a passage immediately.
Look at one thing, killing.
Well,
I love it.
you give us a little time, and we'll be ready to set sail shortly. He's going to turn, he's going to motion to one of his guys, and they're going to go back up on deck and come back and give you the 400 gold that he promised. He says, we'll be setting sail in short order.
Good
All
to
right.
see you, Bill. Brondir goes on to the board, the boat.
Of course. Sir Bill Long, and he's going to take a kind of a flourishing bow to the rest of you guys before you guys enter this ship as he's climbing up the stairs. I do hope that I hope that we all come out of this alive at the end, and we all become the richer for it.
Hope has nothing to do with it.
He's just gonna smile and go back up on deck.
Cool.
Mm.
Tell us more about the ship.
Drew, tell us a story about the ship.
Pretty please.
Well, the ship, incidentally,
Has its own art. Yay!
I'll admit this is a recycled ship from the last
I was
time.
like, I think I've seen this ship.
You have seen it.
There's only one guy who builds ships in Poland.
Look, I could probably get better art, but yeah, that's
No,
what I've
it's
got
great.
right now.
No, it's
great
like it's just we find out that where's Gerbil from again? Amakara?
Alderaan.
Aldrin. Yeah,
Well,
so we
I'm a
find
kid.
out that Aldrin has actually been stealing the plans of Pawan's ships.
Oh shit!
Right? This
And
is
that's
how we
right.
find out why. How we
And they're
find
actually rip-offs. They just put a bunch of embellishments on them.
Oh jeez.
Like little.
the government's going to show up and confiscate all of them at some point.
Right. I
Violating
mean,
copyrights.
if you're talking about the government of the Amakira Forest, you're actually basically talking about the government of Somalia, which is to say there isn't one. Basically.
Okay. This is a nice ship. Yeah, very nice.
I will say it probably isn't going to have this many cannons, actually. So
Aw. Well, because it's a freighter ship, right? It's not a
yeah,
like,
it's not meant to
vessel.
be it's not meant to be a wartime vessel. So
Yeah.
right.
How many crew members are there?
I'm going to say 40 men.
40 men.
The ship is also carrying several elvish luxury goods, so it's just a variety of, like, say, furniture and other wood pieces, wooden art and crafts that are down below deck. And there's also just slabs of Armakiran wood to be used as the traders see fit.
Okay.
There's also several.
Nice.
Let me think here. There's also several what appear to be very high value items that are locked away in metal, like heavy metal chests below deck.
So just some big chests below deck.
Yeah.
Well, on top of all the other stuff, but those seem like there's more valuable stuff in those.
Interesting.
Okay. Intriguing. Not a rogue, or maybe I'd go looking around.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. Anyway, Bill's going to say.
What do you guys mean?
So this is the Dauntless, and he's gonna as I'm gonna say that as you guys you're leaving port now, you're leaving port, you're sailing away. He's gonna kind of start kind of telling you guys about some of the stuff. He says, we trade. We primarily specialize in, I guess you could say, higher quality products. Luxury goods. That's it. Luxury goods.
It's a $5 word.
I'd like to think so.
And when you bring them in, who's getting these? We never saw any luxury goods in the whole city.
Well, they're taking him to Abdeus.
Right.
Well, where are you getting them from?
Well, they primarily come from the elvish houses of various sorts.
Oh, so they're coming from all over the region to here to sail south, even though they've come on land all the way here.
Yes.
Interesting.
They also, I mean, some elvish houses also can have their own ships that sail from the Almakira forest and come to the Etria as well.
Sir Bill, have you encountered these Goliaths yourself on your previous voyages?
Yes, I have, unfortunately.
And what can you tell us about how they fight?
Well, they always like to get in close. That is to say that their ships are equipped with... they essentially shoot hooks into your ship and drag them to you. Then they engage in combat, jumping off their ship onto yours. And then the barbarism begins.
And how were you successful in escaping?
Well, unfortunately, on my last voyage attempt, I had to make a few sacrifices. And the captain at the time of the pirates was willing to let us sail free after a certain amount of tribute.
You gave your own men up.
And cargo, yes.
Of course, let's not forget the inanimate items that you carry.
Well, that's what the pirates are here for.
Of course. But they were rather insistent that some of my crew had to go with them.
Side note, is this the same pirates that I had notes on where they take the blood of their enemies?
Well, I will say the giant pirates are known for that, for sure.
Okay, and then we have that's why
The Goliath pirates might...
Classic
It wouldn't
D&D.
be. It would be surprising if they might be doing the same,
Yeah.
trying to imitate, if you will.
Nice, yeah, because they're a third the size, so they gotta try to act 3 times as bad.
So if all else fails, it sounds like they can be reasoned with or bargained with.
Well, not all of them. Have you heard of Zamith Frightworker?
He may be the only one that we've heard of.
I've definitely heard of him. Yes.
Well,
Have you heard of his sister?
Bill is just going to stare at you. He's not even going to react. He's just going to say, Zamith is the only one that I know of that seems impossible to reason with. In fact, the only real reason we know as much as we do is that he seems to intentionally leave maybe one survivor on what otherwise is a ghost ship.
Wait, say that again?
He leaves one survivor on a ship
Oh.
so that it comes back and can spread the rumor that he is a big baddie.
Well, we've met our fair share of megalomaniacs at this point.
Nice.
Yes, he is certainly that, from the sound of it.
Captain Bill.
Yes.
It's all right. It's supposed to be Sir Bill.
Yeah.
Did you say Captain Bill? When can we set sail?
Well, we're already sailing.
What?
I already said that.
I left something back there.
Time to go back now.
What did you leave?
My reads. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I didn't realize we were already sailing.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't realize we were sailing either. I realized we boarded, but I didn't know we were.
I said that you guys were starting to
He
sail
said
from
we
the
had
dock.
started sailing.
Oh, Drew, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Look, our boat's in the water, guys.
If only you can fly.
Yeah, then fly back. Burn one of my wild shapes before a massive battle on flying back for my reads.
Yes, yes.
For a magic system that the DM doesn't even enforce on me.
Listen, if the stakes are high enough, I will enforce it.
Okay. I want to self-enforce a little bit, but
No, that's good. That's good.
yeah.
Like a resurrection spell, yeah, you're gonna need to find a diamond somewhere.
Hey.
That's a pretty big one.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find a bucket of pitch and some rags.
Okay. You do find a bucket of pitch and some rags. Are you just
And set up in, I guess, in the crow's nest.
okay? Sure. Okay, I see what you're saying now. That's good. That's good. Okay.
And if there's some random sailor sitting up there, I'm just gonna sit next to him awkwardly.
All right, there is definitely an awkward sailor just sitting there. So he's just some, burly, shirtless guy with a bandana on his head.
I'll just call up there and sit down and start sharpening my weird elven double-bladed scimitar.
Okay, and he's just, who are you?
Mercenary.
Oh, am I in your way?
Yeah.
It's a very, very timid.
If you need to be up here, go ahead and do your job. I'm just getting ready to kill pirates.
Okay. All right.
This guy.
Well, he's going to turn to the rest of the group. Well, it's going to be, hopefully, according to the navigator, we should have some clear weather ahead for us. At least for the next day or so.
And it's a day's sailing down to Abdeus? How long will it take us?
I think
Well,
it's 2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
I thought we just had 3 marked
No,
off.
3 is 2 days and 1 day in Retria, and then each that marker there means
Okay,
it's
2 days.
a
Got it.
day and another day.
Got it. Okay.
Well, it is. Well, the 3 is. Oh, yeah, it would be. Yeah, okay.
Because it was 1, and then 2 was Retria, and then 3 was the middle, and then 4 was Adeus.
It's saving us 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is actually worth your time.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway,
Unless we die.
well, that's always a possibility. So,
Don't worry, I'm a necromancer.
Right.
Good point.
Allegedly.
What is that noise? I hear a TV or something.
Don't know.
Oh, I hear it too.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Huh.
Don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
If
if there's anything in particular you guys want to do, to say help out the crew, or
I'm gonna go down.
you've got some
below
hours.
deck. I'm gonna go down below deck.
Of course you are.
It looks like
did I just
maybe
reconnect?
looks like Jet just lost her thing.
Or video feed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go down below deck.
Okay.
Start kind of just walk down there and sneak around.
Okay.
Chella's gonna hang over the side of the bow and try to spot different fish and aquatic beings.
That's right. I'm gonna get small.
Roll stealth check, Gerbo. Cello, roll nature.
Oh hell yeah! I got a 20.
Jeez.
Oh, you got a 20.
Okay.
What's up?
Team tap.
Swag.
All right. Good. So, Gerbo, you are able to sneak down deck, below deck, without
Oop.
being seen. Chella, with your nature check, as you're just kind of watching the waves as you're going out, you actually catch sight of, and I'm not sure if you would know what they are. You catch sight of a pod of dolphins not far away. It's following the boat.
I don't know that she would know what they are either.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly how I could describe them. So
An animal to change into it.
Mm-hmm.
this is the first time Chella's ever seen them, so she doesn't know what they are.
She like grabs the sailor nearest to her.
Yeah.
What are those? What are those things? They're following us.
Whoa.
Are those part of the Goliath army?
No, miss. No, they're dolphins, miss.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
Are they a fish?
I think so. Yeah.
So they have gills.
I mean, I've never been close to one. They got a blowhole.
So they have a hoe.
Yeah.
So are they a fish or are they something else?
Look, they swim in the water. All right. I don't know.
Do they have scales?
I don't know.
Well,
I
you're
mean,
not very helpful. Wait, how do you even know it's a dolphin?
Well, I mean, I've seen them before. I mean,
Are they
scales.
dangerous?
I haven't seen them attack anyone. What's
We both rolled
Ophelia
at the same
doing?
time.
Do what?
We both rolled at the same time.
Okay.
Does Ophelia know what a dolphin is?
I don't know, do I?
That's a very good question. I don't know if Ophelia would have nearly as much experience on the sea in general compared to other places.
Mm-hmm.
She probably.
Can you use it as a weapon?
A dolphin?
Is it smaller than a toaster oven?
Toaster oven.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, does she suddenly know what
20 questions.
Does she suddenly know what a toaster oven is?
20 questions jokes.
Oh.
All right, I'm done. Cool.
All I know is it's a weird fish.
So it is fish. Dear God, why didn't you say something?
Listen, I don't think a typical pirate grunt is going to know the difference between a fish and a mammal.
I know. I'm just enjoying interrogating him for just a second.
I know. Fair enough.
Chella kind of leans out over the side of the bow and squints. Does she get a pretty good look at him? Does she get like a pretty good look at what they look like and what they're doing, what they're all about?
So you see them, kind of. Oh.
Maybe not.
Well, you do see one of them leap out of the water.
Nice. Okay.
And go down again, and you hear it makes some noises as it's up, like leaping through the air and stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to wild shape into a dolphin.
Oh my God! Here we go. Okay. Aphelion, with your nature check, I'm going to say that you also would see the pod of dolphins. I don't think you would necessarily know what they are. You would see the fins coming out of the water, though.
Mm-hmm.
You might assume they're sharks, actually.
Refresh.
Yeah.
or something like that. It has fins. Usually, things with fins aren't good.
Yeah, usually fins aren't good. That's a good call.
But you also look below deck and see Chella wild shaping, and oh my god, that is quite a bit of text.
It's okay. Sorry.
Unloaded.
Okay. She says I have to have seen it before.
Yeah.
So, okay, you transform into a dolphin, leaping into the water.
I imagine she like starts in a swan dive and changes into a dolphin.
Yes,
Whoa.
that's exactly what I imagined.
Stoked.
All right.
Wow.
I'm going to say that this occurred probably several hours into your journey as well, just to kind of get timelines here. It's not like that you're right outside the dock or anything,
Sure.
or out in the open water. Okay, so yeah, you are a dolphin. They're still several feet away from you. Do you want to swim closer?
I do. I want to go over and squeak at them and say in dolphin squeaky language, like yeah. Yeah, Zach, can you be my dolphin translator?
What are you gonna ask?
Hi. I was wondering, are you a fish or are you something else?
The one closest to you is gonna look and just stare at you for a second, and like the other dolphins are gonna start they're gonna break their formation and start swimming around you, making a circle. And one of them's gonna say,
Oh yeah, dolphins are smart. Yeah.
"They are smart. Yes, very smart."
Yeah.
By the
We
way,
are
just
of
so
we
that
are of the
everybody
sea.
knows there is a computer in the world that can translate dolphin squeak to English in real time.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Okay.
Amazing.
Anyway, he says, "Fish. We live in the sea. We are of the sea."
Oh wow, you really have something going on between the ears. Wasn't really expecting that. That's refreshing. Hi.
Who are you?
I am Chella. Sorry for being taught. I'm a druid. So I'm a human, just borrowing your shape. We are trying to sail south, and I just wanted to
Don't
ask
mind
if you
me.
have seen any other ships in the water, perhaps headed this way. We're trying to avoid pirates.
The dolphin's gonna look kind of look at you and say, "We have seen other shape changers. Long ago, my father spoke of them. You are the first in a long time. There are
Well-
other ships. One of them is very loud. It screams. It hurts.
Oh God. That's terrifying.
It brings with it a black. It brings with it the black. The water gets darker.
Drew, did you have to ruin dolphins for me?
The sky blackens. It bling. Well, it wouldn't know what clouds are. It wouldn't really know what sky is. Probably.
They
Above
come out of the
water.
water.
Yeah. It brings dark clouds with it.
That's the ship that we are trying to avoid. Or if we have to, that we're trying to get rid of, but would really rather avoid it. Have you seen it lately?
We try to avoid it as well. It was last, and it's going to point. Hold on.
You have tokens for these dolphins?
If I have to, I could make something happen.
I'm not trying to roll initiative or anything, but I'm just
They were like this direction.
Okay.
Nice.
To the west. Got it.
Yeah.
10 feet away.
We heard it screaming a day ago.
Okay.
It is close.
Well, thank you for the warning. I really hope we don't meet that ship. And I really hope you stay safe. You're very cute. You're very cute, sort of aquatic fish creature beings. And you should probably take off far from here because if we meet that ship, there's going to be a lot of clouds in the water and a lot of bloodshed.
Yes. Man kills man, often.
Would that it weren't so, but life and death are the way of the world.
Yes. Wise shape changer.
Pleasure meeting you all. Don't want to interrupt the party. I'm going to head back to the surface, but really this is a pretty good shape. I'll have to use this one again. It's pretty fast and slicky and really pretty nice. Yeah. Pretty nice.
You could swim with us if you so desire.
Wow. Well, you're better company than the ones I'm with right now. It's tempting, but I do have some business to take care of on the dry side of things. See you after the end of the world, maybe? Maybe I'll come back. That'll be my plan B. Sounds good.
I will speak of you to my children if we do not meet again.
This is way too much.
This is what you sign up for when you pick a druid. So
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of great. I'm kind of enjoying it.
It's like amazing.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. Under the sea.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
honestly like more of that. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah. EAC, bro.
EAC.
Yeah, totally.
Come on, we're heading some killer waves. Come on.
No, that's pretty awesome. Chella liked it. She likes most animals more than most people.
Fair
So
enough.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
They just often have depressing things to say, so sorry.
Yeah, but it's so true. Like they're the collateral damage in all of our terrible human devices. So, there's a car alarm going off on our street. I don't know.
Yep.
Chella shoots back up to the surface and does some killer wave leaps on her way back over to the ship.
Like in Belize.
Yeah.
I would say that as you're watching the ship, Bill is at the side just watching in kind of astonishment along with several of the crew members.
Hold on.
Like,
let me roll acrobatics.
Oh yeah, you need to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to stick it pretty well.
Minimal splash.
It looks like my icon is gone, so let me
Oh,
let me reconnect.
Oh, you're good. No, we can hear everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you can't.
But you can't roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mickey.
So let's jump back to Gerbo real quick. So Gerbo, you're now below deck. There are, like I said, 3 large solid steel chests that are heavily locked, as well as all these fine pieces of elvish woodwork strewn about, as well as the planks of elvish wood.
Okay.
Hello.
Here we go.
What do you do? Did you hear me?
We had to reconnect.
But did you hear me?
No.
I heard you.
Damn it. All I was saying was that Gerbo,
Oh,
you
Yes.
you're below deck.
yes.
There are 3 large solid steel chests that are all side by side against the wall. The rest of the hole is taken up with the planks of wood, elvish wood, as well as the all the different pieces of elvish woodworking, like furniture, carvings, all sorts of odds and ends.
Okay.
What do you do?
I examine a lot of like the woodworking and to see if I notice anything like any kind of any kind of like craftsmanship from my homeland.
Investigation. Okay.
Wow.
So you're just going through, looking at all the furniture, looking at all the knickknacks, sculptures, and such, and you do see that there's some sculpted pieces that look familiar to you in terms of their style and their depiction.
Mm-hmm.
You actually see a small replica of what looks to be a depiction of Emmaus in his younger days. As one piece. You also see another depiction of the. It's like a wooden plaque of the symbol of House Alderan.
Nice.
And as you're looking around, you also see other pieces from other houses and other places. You actually see what looks to be like an artistic depiction of what appears to be the round table that the Arcane Council sits and presides.
Yes.
You also see some more historical depictions of events, like you see the battle. Well, you actually see a depiction that you know from your history. Now, this was back when the High King, or the King Zumra, reigned over the elves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's depicting a scene where he is. Oh, can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm
Okay,
fixing
good.
Yep.
Good. So you actually see it's a scene where in front of the count, in front of his throne, it depicts him shooting what appears to be a magical blast at someone that's positioned below him, and it looks like they're burning. And you know that this is actually a scene where Zumra is punishing and scalding his son for standing up to him in defiance. And his son, that you've met and know, is Talleth Zumra.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you see other depictions of like a wooden carving of a flower, like a rose petal, a rose in full bloom, as well as other furniture pieces.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
imagine you'd be lost in that, looking at that stuff for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I will now return back to Chella, who I guess has popped back
Nice.
onto the boat.
Yes.
Like, are you gonna like
She
dolphin jump up?
Yeah, she like shoots out of the water, dolphin-y, and transforms like right before she hits the deck.
Nice.
And she lands like in one of those cool like on one knee, like hand down in front of her, one arm behind her.
Do you land though?
I rolled a 17.
I'll let her land with grace.
Thanks. I've given you guys so many bad landings.
Brondir is sitting on the steps, and Wachella lands somewhat nearby.
Unimpressed.
Noticing that Chella again left the party.
Dang, dude, I was within eyesight.
But just kind of puffs the smoke and keeps walking around.
Listen, this is just what Brondir needs: abandonment issues.
Shella like straightens up and like shakes. She's like soaking wet, like shakes the water out of her jacket and looks over at Bill and says, "They saw the pirates. Yes, they heard the pirates yesterday, just west of here. They think that they're very close."
Wait. Oh, this is Bill talking. Wait. You spoke with the dolphins.
Rather intelligent bunch, really, and pretty friendly.
I will take your word for it. All right.
Nice.
So you say that they've encountered a pirate ship?
Well, they are dolphins. They just talked about a screaming ship, and I drew the connection myself. But they talked about this ship, yes, being seen yesterday west of here. So
Bill's eyes are gonna go wide. A ship that screams. You're certain?
Those were their words. They said it twice.
Well,
Must be true.
I believe that belongs to the Fright Worker. That would be the ship known as the Black Scream.
So it's literal scream.
These pirates are not exactly known for their subtlety.
Nice.
Chella looks up at Brondir and raises her eyebrows.
Unimpressed.
You're not impressed?
I have issues, okay? That's what I do. I'm dealing with things.
Can't even let me have my dolphin fun.
I just swallowed tobacco, and that's like, it's like when you think someone's mad at you, but there's actually something else going on. Like,
Right.
I'm still figuring this pipe thing out.
I'm not
wow.
mad at you. I'm just mad at the pipe.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the pipe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Same.
Bill's going to say, you say they were westward?
Yes, the dolphins heard them west of here.
All right. Well, I'm inclined to believe you, obviously, since you transformed into one of them. But yes, all right. I'll be sure to steer the ship in a different direction. I'll try to. We'll go eastward. Get towards the coast.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
All right.
Mm.
Anything else you... Huh?
Brondir says, "Well done, Chella," and then he goes to a different part of the ship.
Okay.
I could tell she did that.
I don't know if he meant that, but it was nice.
Okay. So as you guys are going, you go through the rest of the day without incident. And it's now at night. Gerbo, is there anything else you want to do while you're below deck before I move on? Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you now.
Okay. Did you hear what I just asked?
No.
Nope. Sorry.
God. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's anything else Gerbo wants to do below deck.
I do want to I'm curious in the metal boxes, but I can leave it be.
You're a little gun shy after what's happened, right?
Right. I mean, it seems to be. It seems like I could come across some pretty bad stuff.
Fair enough.
After I see the painting of the House Zumra king, I'm kind of like, oh man, whatever's in these metal boxes might not be good.
Well, you know that some of the pieces do seem to be coming probably from House Zumra.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
What restraint?
I know.
Well, I'd hate to open up a box of terribleness while we're in the middle of the ocean.
Mhm.
There would be nowhere to run.
You
so-
must really mistrust House Zumra.
I have a lot of reasons to.
They are kind of, have a bit of a bad reputation.
Pretty evil.
Yeah, it's true.
Though, I will say, I did mention Tallith already. I don't know if you remember that, Gareth.
I remember the name. Yeah, I do remember the name.
He had personally arrived at House Alderaan when he heard news of Lord
Volmer.
not Volmer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
When Volmer died,
So not Volmer. It's not Volmer. I'm trying to remember his name.
Lorson?
Lorson, yes.
Yeah,
when Lorson
Lorson.
died.
Lorson died.
News of Lorson's death, he arrived.
That's right. Okay. Interesting. He's sketchy.
Take your word for it.
Yeah, he's sketchy. Gotta watch out.
He's been trying to rehabilitate House Zumra, but yeah, can only do so much. So anyway, that's enough of Amakira politics.
We probably need to wrap up in the next 20 minutes.
I was planning to.
Okay.
So it's nighttime now. And in the middle of the night, everyone on the ship is going to hear an unearthly wail, a scream.
Of course.
Naturally.
That just seems to just encompass the whole ship. Everyone is jolted out of bed and awake.
Ugh.
Naturally.
I imagine you guys are going to get on top side.
I was probably there already.
Yes, I imagine Ophelion was already there. And
Ophelion, what's your FIC?
What do my elf eyes see?
what your elf eyes see is what appears to be a large, looking westward. It looks to be a very black. It's like black clouds are floating on the water, coming towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
How far?
I would say at this point they are probably 300 feet away and closing.
Okay, I'm gonna start shooting at them.
Oh boy.
Okay,
'Cause
well,
I have a longbow.
fair enough.
Well, have your Pirates of the Caribbean music ready for next round.
Yes. I'm gonna say that the storm is gonna clear somewhat. You're gonna get a view of the ship, and I of course have art for that.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, you gotta show us that before we end.
Nice little preview.
What did you search to find it? Nightmare ship?
No, I just typed in pirate ship on Pinterest and just
Evil pirate ship, bad devil.
Bad, baddie, bad,
Evil,
bad.
evil, nasty ship.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, so cool.
Maniacal and octopus lady on the front.
Yeah.
Very
Taking down
diabolical.
these little bitty ships. I see. So is that like no? That's the size of a smaller ship than ours, surely, or is it?
I will say
Pirate ships
this.
probably are smaller.
They probably are smaller, but this is also kind of a big pirate ship anyway.
So you want to say it's like 2 times the size of ours?
No.
Because that big, it'd be really slow, probably.
It'd be too slow. But yes, the Black
Jeez.
Scream.
The black
The Black
scream.
Scream.
Oh my god.
Woo!
That's terrible.
We got our work cut out for us, guys.
Yeah, that is terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, now you know why they said they heard it. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, dolphins would be especially sensitive to that.
Oh, for sure. With their echolocation.
Precisely.
Echolocation.
Poor babies. Poor dolphin babies. Poor imaginary dolphin babies.
That's right. But yeah, that's
You say
probably
imaginary dolphin babies.
Yeah.
probably as good a spot as any to leave it at, I think. And then we'll have a chase.
I like it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right. That'll be exciting.
Yes. We've got. That was good. Well done.
All right.
Good game.
Good. GG.
Yeah.
Should we?
GG.
Yeah, I'm like
GG.
looking at the calendar.
Should we? Yeah. Let's find another session.
Yes. And if anyone forgot what little Volmer looked like, there he is.
Nice.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
He looks like the guy from Big Bang Theory.
Kinda, yeah.
So Gareth is actually in Little Rock next week, but working the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you want to try to do a session. That's up to you.
It'll be fun.
I mean,
The 28th. Yep.
You can come to my house.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be so
A
jealous.
little in-person sesh
oh man.
with Jet Virtual.
Oh, you guys could all get together.
A little
Could.
virtual action.
Could gather at my house.
You should.
We did a game the other day where we had one person virtual. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
No,
it worked
we
out.
did that when I was at Vanderbilt a couple years ago.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
forgot about that.
It wasn't too bad.
Been
Yeah.
ages. It'd be
Yeah.
fun to play in
2 years
person.
ago.
Yeah, y'all should do that. So you think Monday? That'll be good because
Yeah, Mondays are preferable. For sure.
So what's happened now is the Badlands campaign has shifted to Sundays.
Oh no.
Which it's fine. I can handle
Okay.
it. It's just Sundays and then Mondays.
Well, if it
But
doesn't bother
double-
you and Brad,
Double
then that's
D&D.
okay.
What has happened though is this particular weekend we have had D&D on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Y'all need a
That's
dose
awesome.
of reality.
But now I'm done for the week.
There you go. Get it out.
Yeah.
Drew,
Well,
you're gonna have to turn this into like a full-time career or something. As much
Yeah.
effort as you're putting into this.
We're gonna have to pay you for it to be our DM.
Yeah. We should have
I've
been all along.
We've got this way. There's the Badlands campaign and this campaign ongoing simultaneously. It's been kind of nuts at times.
Yeah, no kidding.
And now things are getting really crazy again because the city of Ash has like 4 or 5 different elements going on simultaneously.
You know you love it.
Jeez,
I do.
that's crazy.
I just think it's hilarious because they found something in the underways when they went down and brought it back with them.
Okay.
They're like, oh, let's use this on the hobgoblins and see what happens. And what they saw was horrifying. And they managed to contain it. And then they used it again and ran away.
Awesome.
So there may or may not be an ancient evil that is awakened.
Amazing.
Oh, great.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's just one of the many fires that we have left to put out.
quite
That's right.
exciting.
Currently dealing with Goliath pirates. So
That's right,
gotta
that's
survive
right.
that one first. Maybe by the time that we're druid level 20 and we're literally immortal, we can handle whatever nonsense has been stirred up in the Badlands.
Is a level 20 druid immortal?
Yeah, they're like actually immortal.
Practically immortal, I'm pretty sure.
I
But they
forget
can't-
what the ability is called. Hold on.
But it's like essentially immortal.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's something ridiculously OP. But everyone's got something ridiculously OP at level 20.
Oh, yeah. Though, I don't know, fighters and stuff aren't as broken
Right.
compared to spellcasters. Because, I mean, spellcasters can just shape reality however they like. Basically.
Archdruid. Timeless body at 18th level. Oh, okay. For every 10 years that pass, your body only ages 1 year.
Yeah.
wow.
10 times longer life. Pretty good.
Casual.
Right.
I will say, I don't intend on you guys to get to level 20 in this campaign for sure.
What are you trying to say?
I'm already at level 9, baby.
I'm just saying that when you kill all the temples or cleanse all the temples and stuff, you won't be level 20.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if you guys hit level 20, then at
We
that
took
point,
a lot of side quests.
you're fighting gods.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna be fighting. That's the end game. Definitely, if there ever
Right.
was.
We are battling Malcor himself.
At that stage, there would be nothing else that could really be a true challenge at that point.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, I'm glad we have the next one on the books, guys.
All right, so it'll be next Monday, correct?
Oh, I'm so jealous y'all are in person.
Monday.
Oh yeah,
I hate my schedule.
yeah.
Oh, guys.
One day, Jet and Gareth. One day, perhaps, maybe in 2022 at this rate.
Right.
We'll all
I'm
be back together.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that because I actually have a lot of family that's in Dallas, in the Dallas area, and
Oh, please come see us.
That'd be awesome.
We would
So-
love it.
I would be making a kind of a pattern, a path, seeing family and visiting you guys.
Oh, we would love that. Please come anytime,
That'd be so
Drew.
fun.
And if you need a place to stay, we have a spare bedroom and you're always welcome.
Perfect.
Not too bad.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you guys take care of yourselves and I'll see you virtually in a week.
Yes.
Send my hugs with Gareth.
Okay.